Hello, everybody. My name is Milica Ivy, and I'm sales executive in Universal Commercial Capital. I'm so happy to see you all again in my new podcast episode. Today with us, we have my dear team member, Ivy Baca, and she is Vice President of Sales in Universal Commercial Capital. Hello, Ivy. It is so nice to see you, and thank you for being in my podcast.
Oh, thank you, Melita, for letting me join. I am very happy to be here today.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your job? What do you do for Universal Commercial Capital? Because I know that your position and your job is very important in our company.
Well, right now I am Vice President of Sales, so all the deals come directly to me first for initial review and to see if they do qualify based on our guidelines and our programs, either for hard money, commercial, fix and flip, or construction. And once they come in, after we filter the loan, or I filter the loan myself, if some of those loans are being taken care of by me or either Eric. Eric does the same thing. He filters the loans, and some of the loans he sends over to me as well for initial processing if they're doable. And once we see potential, then we start with our processing and sent over to our processing department.
Okay, great. As I said last time, we will talk a little bit more about business this time. So tell me more about hard money loan. What is it and who needs it?
Well, hard money, it's more for people that have been declined by banks, people that need to save their homes or their commercial property. People that have bad credit, people that are under foreclosure, bankruptcy, or people that are just trying to close a transaction very quickly. Because with hard money, you can close within a week or two, the most. Some cases, there's no appraisal required, and it's an interest-only loan. It's more for people that are, as I said again, people that really need fast closing.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell me what are the qualifications for such a loan in Universal Commercial Capital?
For this loan, we really don't require income documentation. Bad credit is allowed or no credit at all. The only thing that we look at in hard money is the collateral. So we go up to 65% LTV. Some cases we go up to 70% LTV. And again, it's interest-only loan. Our terms can vary from 1 year to 5 years, and prepayment as well could be from 6 months to 1 month. 6 months to 1 year, and rates are definitely starting off at 9.99%.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. And for commercial loan, what's our loan different from what is being offered by banks?
Again, our commercial loans are stated income program. There is no income tax or W-2s required. We do require for the borrower to have a minimum FICO of 650 and to qualify. And again, it's based on collateral. We go and review the collateral, the income that is producing. It definitely has to be an investment property. If we're talking about residential, could be 1 to 4 units, multifamily, retail, office, building, warehouse, any type of commercial property. And it's no income documentation required. Again, it's a stated income program. Your FICO at as low as 650, it's good enough to qualify.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned earlier construction loan. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? What do we do and don't with the construction loan? Any minimum or maximum of loan amount?
Construction loans is very tricky. We are right now only considering construction loans when they're vertical ready and they're entitled and permits in place. The reason why we don't take care of lands or initial horizontal phase is because it's very tricky. It's sometimes the borrower has to have some skin in the game. So we are looking at
Mm-hmm.
only vertical ready when they're ready to build the infrastructure. It could be residential and it could be
Mm-hmm.
commercial as well. So either or.
And what are the rates and the terms?
For construction, we're looking at 2 to 4% above prime rate, and the terms they can vary from 12 months to 24 months, interest only, and we can go up to
Mm-hmm.
75% LTV in some cases. It just really depends on how strong the sponsor is on these deals. We do look at experience. We
Mm-hmm.
look at their assets, liquidity. It's very important.
Okay, those are really, really good terms, and that is something that we always point out, that Universal Commercial Capital is giving better terms than any banks, and we can fund loans very fast. Tell me, Ivy, what do you like about Universal Commercial Capital? What do you like about our company?
Well, I've been working with Eric for the past 5 years now. I remember my initial um, duties in the company, and I enjoyed it from the first time I started. And I love what I do now. It's definitely a challenge every day, but it's doable. It's definitely um, something that I enjoy doing. I like
Mm-hmm.
Universal Commercial Capital because everyone works as a team. So we're able to go to each other and ask questions, or we're able to get help from any team member, from processing to marketing and and sales.
Mm-hmm. That is the same thing that amazed me when I started working for Universal Commercial Capital, because we work as a team, and somehow we became family. And it's the same thing that we treat our clients and everybody who comes to us with the same respect and with the same attention, and we accept everybody in our family as equal members. Uh, Tell me, how do you see yourself in real estate business in the future?
Well, I see myself very much. As I mentioned to you maybe before we started the podcast, is that I love how you're pointing out and you have this vision of making us women more noticeable in this type of business, because everyone sees it more for man business. They don't see women in financing,
Yes.
and hey, we can do it as well. We can definitely do this job. It's financing, but we
Yes.
can also do it. We got the same mentality. I think I love that's what I love about this podcast, because you're pointing out all women.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means so much to me to hear that from you and from other girls from the company. Because, as I said before, also, I see this kind of business as a male business, but we have beautiful, strong, passionate women who's working in real estate business with the same success as a man or even more.
Exactly. I think we can do it. We can do it. We have been doing it. It's just that it's not being shown a lot, and you're doing that.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I have this podcast, and that was my idea to just present how powerful we can be and with what kind of potential we are working for Universal Commercial Capital and for our clients. Ivy, thank you so much for being part of my podcast. It is always a pleasure to talk to you, and I hope that soon we will talk again. Thank you again, and thank you all for being here with us.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Milica. I look forward to future podcasts with you.
I will call you soon, don't worry. See you all soon with new topics and new guests. Please share this video and do not hesitate to contact me on my email address or Bigger Pockets platform with questions and suggestions about next podcast episode. You can also contact Ivy on her email address and phone number that you're going to see in my video. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you, Ivy, again, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.